day children, and welcome again to this class. In the previous class we had seen that Frank and Tableau, they were talking about Crocker Harris, and suddenly the door opened and Crocker Harris' wife Millie Harris came inside. So we'll read. The door up right is pushed open and Millie Crocker Harris enters. She is a thin woman in her late 30s, rather more smartly dressed than the general run of schoolmasters' wives. She was wearing a cape and carries a shopping basket. She closes the door and then stands by the screen watching Tableau and Frank. It is a few seconds before they noticed her. And the door opened. She stood up over there. She was a thin lady and she was 30s, means she was between 30 to 40 years, and she was very smartly dressed up. She was wearing a cape and she was having a shopping basket in her hand, and she stood over there, closed the door, she stood over there and she was looking at Tableau and Frank. And when Frank was speaking to Tableau, "Come along, Tableau, do not be selfish," he said. "You don't be selfish and tell me the joke that was told by your teacher." And he told you to share it with the other children because they were not able to understand, only you understood and you were laughing. So he turned towards and he said, "Oh, hello," Frank said to Millie, because he had seen her standing over there. So without any expression, she said hello, and she came down, she put her basket, and Tableau, he moved a little bit left of Frank, and he said, "Do you think she heard?" Frank shakes his head comfortably. Millie takes off her cape and hangs it on the hall stand. "I think she did. She was standing there quite a time." So when Tableau asked whether she heard them talk or not, so Frank said she must have heard because she was standing over there for quite a long time. Tableau, "If she did, she'll tell him, 'There goes my remove.' And now if she has heard that, she will tell her husband and I'm not going to get the remove." So Frank said, "Nonsense." And then he goes and stands near the fireplace. Millie takes the basket from the sideboard, moves above the table and puts the basket on it. And then Millie, she said, "Waiting for my husband." She said to Tableau, "Are you waiting for my husband?" Tableau, he said, "Yes." Millie, "He's at the bursar's and might be there quite a time. If I were you, I'd go." And Millie said, "He has gone to bursar's and he'll be coming late from there, and if I was in your place, I would have gone." So Tableau said, he said most particularly, "I was to come." So he said, Tableau told him that he was going to come over here, he told me. Millie, "Well, why don't you run away for a quarter of an hour and come back?" So she said, "You better go and have your games and then come back." And she unpacked some things from the basket by the time she's taking something. And then Tableau said, "Suppose he gets over here then." So Millie said, "I'll take the blame. I'll tell that I have given the prescription from the basket. I'll tell you what you can do, a job for him. Take this prescription to the chemist and get it made up. So you better take this prescription, go to the chemist and come back after that." So Tableau said, "All right, Mrs. Crocker Harris," and then he crosses towards the door upright, and then he runs away from there to do the job that was given to him by the wife of Crocker Harris, that is Millie Crocker Harris. She told him to go on errands. So this is the end of the lesson, children, and good day and good luck.